Hey, what's up YouTube? Rahul here back with an interesting video. There are hundreds and thousands of apps on Play Store. But do you think all those apps are safe to install on your Android phone? Or do you think some of them are suspicious or dangerous apps? Now Google has tried all the ways to eradicate, to delete these kinds of apps from Play Store. But there are some applications which will bypass their security. So there has to be done some manual human verifications for these apps. So that will take some time. In the meantime, what if you have already downloaded those apps? So this video is all about it. The top 9 dangerous apps that you should never install on your Android smartphone. Without any further ado, let's get started. So the first app that I want to discuss is called the very popular weather app. Now these weather apps actually come pre-built in some smartphones like Samsung, that we get the AccuWeather, and the Pixel you get auto weather readings based on the forecast. But in case you are using an older version of the Android and you want to download the weather app and want to see the future or the past, what happened in the previous days, at that time you need to install only a particular weather app that is actually recommended. Even sometimes these weather apps will come with that editor choice labeled inside, so you have to look it for that and then install the weather app. So what happens here is, in this weather app, the weather app is very popular. So what happens is, many people will install, so that hackers, what they do is they inject the Trojan horses inside this one. So when you install it, the hackers or anybody else, the creators of this app, can view your data like credit card details or just what amount of data you use or which website more you use. So it's not only the case of Trojan horses but also adware and spyware which will be installed in these kind of weather apps. So I recommend you not to download these kind of weather apps from the Play Store. Now the second apps are almost everyone will use, including me, but not Facebook. And now talking about Facebook, what happens is, just try to do these two things. Like in one smartphone you just install the Facebook app, and on another smartphone just open the browser and then just type facebook.com, and you'll get the difference equal scrolling or texting or doing anything. Both of them are doing the exact same thing, but here the battery life will be sucked a lot in case of app, and also your data will be consumed a lot. Whereas in case of browser app, the data consumption will be less, and also there will be less battery consumption, so you can save your battery life that time. So if you are using an app application like Facebook or Instagram, then please use the Chrome version of it, so that it sucks less of your battery life. And if it's important also, you can actually download some light versions of those apps. Now coming up to number 3, the third row of apps. These are called the optimizers, like the cleanup apps. I still remember my sister had downloaded this cleanup app, and this makes my smartphone very fast, and I laughed at it. Because these optimizers, what they exactly do is, they just clear the cache memory, that, or the cache memory, whatever you want to call it. They just clear the cache memory in your smartphone and increase your RAM efficiency, so that your phone just feels fast. So that's the cases with optimizers. They don't exactly do their job, they just advertise, and as a bonus you'll increase your ROM memory, and then you'll also get ads as a bonus, which is actually not good. So that was third row of apps. Now going to fourth row of apps. These are actually pre-built in the smartphone itself, like the inbuilt browser. Like in Samsung we get browser internet service. That browser is shit as hell. So what these inbuilt browsers do is that just suck up a lot of battery life, and data consumption will be high, and the search results will not be very accurate that you get from Google search or Chrome. And also this will take a lot of time, and it's just waste of time, I guess. So if you have this inbuilt browsers in your smartphone, please do uninstall it. In case you can't uninstall it, then disable those apps. You can definitely do that in Android smartphones. Now going to the fifth row apps. These apps are like fun. Guys, I'm talking about the free antivirus downloading apps, where people just download these apps and just increase their ROM memory. What they tell is will be securing your smartphone, but what they actually do is there will be spyware and adware, so you'll be getting more of ads on your smartphone, and also your internal memory will be filled up with these kind of antivirus apps. So please don't install these antivirus apps.
So guys, continuing with the 6th row of apps, we have the browsers. Now not all browsers are like this. Like if you want to download a browser, then go with Kiwi browser, that's my favorite, or the Google Chrome, or the Opera, or the Firefox browser. Now you need not install these kinds of apps, like as you can see here, the AF browser or the browser Kino or the game browser. What these apps do is that they just increase your internal memory, and also you'll be getting a ton of ads, so that will be really annoying. So if you have these apps installed in your smartphone, then please do uninstall it right now. Now moving with the 7th row of apps, we have the increasing RAM apps. What these RAM apps do actually is they just clear your cache or cache memory, whatever you want to call it again. So these apps just clear those memory, and then it will just boost up the RAM efficiency. So that activity will already there in the smartphone itself. So you guys just go to settings and then just go to RAM management and then clear the cache memory or everything. So you need not install these kinds of apps to do that work. You can already do that in your smartphone itself. Also these apps will again give your more ads on the smartphone and increase your internal memory. So if you want to increase your RAM, you have to decrease your ROM. Doesn't make sense. Now the 8th row of apps, these are actually fun kind of apps like lie detectors or anything like that. So these apps just judge your behavior based on the algorithm that those are written on the programs. They just pick the random cases and insert those activities in program and build these kinds of apps. So these kind of apps are not really real. So if you have these apps, then just uninstall it right now, because this will be more of ads. And also in the future we may get these kinds of apps, because in case these smartphones will have heart rate sensor like the S7, the Samsung S7, that time these smartphones can check the heart rate of a person and then tell based on the activity, the expressions or the eyelid movement. Now I explained everything about this in my another video that's called how does these MI bands track sleep. So please do check it out and make sure you watch till the end. Now again, the 9th row of apps, these are actually the defragmentation apps. Actually we get defragmentation apps in Windows devices, where it is a Windows recommended app that will be pre-installed if you download the Windows 10. Now what happens here is this works similar to the RAM management apps. They just clear your cache memory so that this system will be boosted up. Again, this will increase your ROM memory, and also ads will be there. So please don't install these kinds of apps. Apart from this, if you have any queries like can I install these apps, like apart from these 9 kind of apps, then please let me know in the comment section down below or contact me on Instagram. So that was pretty much everything about this app section. I hope you guys liked it. If yes, please hit that subscribe button. It really means a lot to me. With that being said, my name is Rahul and I am signing out. Take care guys.